All right.
All right, there we go. You want to give it a sound check? Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Petals and Leather podcast. I am your co-host, Stretch002, and we are at the part of the show where we check the technology. As you know, we don't change anything on our end, but you never know today what could happen. So we're giving it a look. If you are joining us after the fact, if you're joining us in replay, feel free to fast forward for a minute or two here just to get through my vamping, because I won't say anything of consequence until Flower is back, of course. And in the meantime, I'm just going to blab on and on and on to fill time while she checks us out to see if she can hear us and see us. Still cross your fingers and we'll see what we'll get. If you're just coming in, come on in. Welcome everybody to the Petals and Leather podcast. Nice to see you. We've got a lot of crazy stuff to talk about today. Some pretty funny things. Although it will not be like last week where it was all spooky and haunted. That was such a fun episode. I hope you all liked that. Had a really good time with it. And feel free to share your ghost stories in the comments if you want to have us chat about it a little bit. Hey, I hear a flower. Welcome. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you? That's what I want to
Well, I'm
know.
doing all right. I'm just sitting here filling time, tap dancing my way through, trying to get the sound
You
check done.
you always. Oh, look at there's already somebody who's posted to us.
Oh, you guys are
I
the
swear to God.
best.
Shabby Melanom said love talking ghosts last week. Oh my God, so did we. We had
Right?
fun.
That was so
We
much
had
fun.
fun. That was so much fun. But back to this show right now. How are you? You're having a good day so far?
Yeah, things are good here. I got to take the dog
Yeah?
to the dog park today, which is always nice. We get
Oh,
there about 3 times a week, and so it's always a special treat when we go. It's nice to be outside, get the sunshine, and the dog park is so fun because it's brand new practically. They opened it a little over a year ago. We started going about 2 months in, and made friends with all the people who bring their dogs there. So now she's got her little doggy boyfriend Jimmy that she hangs out with. She's got her other greyhound friend Willow, who they like to run together and put their heads on each other's necks. It's super cute. And then of course I'm making friends with all the owners. So it's like how like old people go and get coffee and all talk to each other like, hey, we're having every morning with coffee. It feels like that, except with dogs. Because we all roll in and we're like, how you doing? And everybody's like, it's fucking 7 o'clock in the morning. How do you think I'm doing? But I'm happy to be here with my dog. The dog is having fun and it's still cool out. And so it's fun. We all get to touch base and see what's going on and become
aw,
friends over the last year, with people. It's cool. How about you? How are
that
you
is
today?
really cool.
What you been up to this
My
morning?
day has been going well. When I took Gracie out for her midday walk, though, she was a stubborn little shit, and I had to remind her that I am much bigger than she is. And if she insisted on putting the brakes on constantly today, well, then she was going to get uh, picked up. And I did. I picked her up and I carried her like 2 blocks. And then I was like, so you ready to walk the rest of the way? And then after that, she's like, da 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 da, and, charges ahead of me. But whatever.
Dogs are funny, aren't they?
They are totally funny. They are totally funny. I love them.
I,
I love them to
I was laughing at
pieces.
mine today. There was a new person at the dog park who hadn't, I guess, ever seen greyhounds in person. And so there were two greyhounds, mine and my friend Christine's. And so we're talking to this lady about it, and she's like, "Oh, they're so graceful and pretty." And then we just started laughing because they are graceful and pretty sometimes. But when they're at home, they just lay around insane. You ever seen a dog laying on its back with its legs sticking straight up? It's got its tongue hanging out of its
Yes.
mouth. That is my dog. Like if she were a supermodel, you're like, what is happening on Saturday when you're not taking
What?
pictures? Like, what is this? It's so funny. So yeah, they're characters. They crack me up.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That is hilarious.
They
Yeah,
are.
she's like a little teddy bear, a little stuffed animal thrown on her back sometimes, and it just all, that long hair of hers, and I
Oh
just
yeah.
want to cuddle her.
Ah, that's
So,
sweet. That's fun.
yeah. So I want to say something about yesterday. We had so much
Oh
fun
my gosh,
in
on the
our
stream.
ESO. Yes, we did. We we basically finished the main story now. This is our little ESO update. We basically finished the current solstice main story,
Yeah.
right? And now we're doing the little quests, and we're starting this week. We did that yesterday. It was so much fun. We had so much fun. And we're going to continue to open up the rest of the map for us. Now, we realize Solstice Isle has been out for, almost a month now, but, we're questers and we're just taking our time with it. So,
Hmm.
those of you who rushed through it so that you could say, I opened it all in one day, I want to say good for you. So now just rewatch our stream and come and join us next Wednesday and really enjoy Solstice Isle with us.
I agree. I gotta say, I think that the Solstice side quest might be better than the main quest. Hot take, I know.
I think
But I
so.
think they're more
I
fun.
think.
The big haunted mansion. Look at all the conversation we got out
Oh
of that.
my
And I noticed in our
God.
comments, by the way, I'm seeing it, everybody, that you're asking about aliens and talking about demons. And I see all this, and we will definitely chat
And
about
past
that
life
here. Yeah,
regression
we'll definitely
therapy.
talk about that stuff in
What the
this
heck?
episode. For sure we will. Um,
All
but
right.
before we do, though, I think that the side quests are better. The writing's funnier. They're more interesting. The locations are better. I'm really enjoying the side quest stuff a little bit more than the main quest so far.
Oh my gosh, I love the one we did yesterday. I totally love the one. That was so cool. It was so cool.
Yeah, it was
And
fun.
it was very fun. And look at here. I just happened to glance over there because you were uh Leather, you still act on stage. And then someone said acting requires so much dedication and
So I
passion.
don't act on stage any longer. I've got some physical challenges that prevent that, but I still act in audiobooks and in commercials, of course, in our role play stream and stuff here at ESO. Still trying to keep with it because it's really fun. But the stage a little out of my range at the moment. Maybe karaoke sometime.
Yeah, maybe karaoke sometimes
Yeah.
when I force him to do it here on stream. No, I'm only teasing. I don't
So now, speaking of like
I don't force you to do anything.
role play stream stuff, I know I mentioned this before the podcast. You guys, I'm so terrible about it. We get together like a half hour before the pod just to touch base. And gosh, I just want to launch into all these topics I want to talk to you about. Let's talk about Helldivers for a minute. Has anybody out there played
Hell
Helldivers on either
divers.
PlayStation or PC? I'm excited because it comes out next month on the Xbox, and Flower has promised to play it with me, even though she doesn't know what it is.
Well, I pre-ordered my copy, right? I pre-ordered my copy so that when it finally launches on Xbox console, I'm ready to go. In fact,
Love
I
it.
did whatever we needed to do to get it kind of
Oh,
downloaded so
sure.
that
Got it loaded up.
it's load. Is that what it
Yeah,
is? Yes, I've
preloaded.
got it all loaded up. Should we tell them? Should we tell them
Tell him. Let's
what we're
tell
gonna
him. Do
do?
it. Tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys, come August 26th when it launches, we are going to be doing another one, right?
We'll
We're
do
not
a
doing it in place of, right? But we're
right.
doing
Yeah, we'll stream some
another
Helldiver
role
action.
play stream.
Yeah. And we're gonna
Oh,
roleplay from the very
so
beginning, right? We're just gonna come in as
we
clueless
are day
recruits.
one,
That'll be so
day
crazy.
one.
Trying to figure out
So
the
we don't know what
inventory and
day.
all that stuff.
I know. So we don't know what day of the week or what time of the week yet, but and that will be on. Is that going to be on this channel or is it going to be on the Flower Child
I
567?
don't know. We'll have to talk about that. I feel like it should be on
We have
this
to
channel.
talk
That's
about
fun.
that. That might be fun to have it on this
Yeah. But anyway, it's gonna be such a good time. I can't
channel.
wait. It seems like such a fun game, and I'm a huge Destiny player, and so moving over there and that shoot, it looks really fun. I don't know. I wanted to live that Starship Trooper fantasy with no actual real life repercussions.
I know, and I was already thinking that I might have me a little
Oh,
Midwestern
you're gonna go with the
twang.
Midwestern twang. I like it. I like it. We do
Hells
crazy
yeah.
voices for those of you who don't follow our other roleplay stuff. We are hells yeah. We always put on different voices and accents and stuff. So I love it. A southern accent is fun. I'm trying to decide if I want to be a grizzled veteran guy or if I want to be like a
Ooh.
clueless dumbass recruit guy who's gung ho and stupid. Probably
Oh,
that.
like
Both sound fun.
Alien, the original Alien. What was his name? Bill.
Oh, like a Bill
Bill
Paxton
Pack.
type, like
Bill,
game over, man, game
Game over,
over. Yeah, something
man.
like that, or yeah, a little
Uh,
more naive. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what shakes out. Maybe multiples, because we'll have to die and respawn, right? So, I don't know.
I don't
I don't
know.
know what'll happen.
Will we have to die and
Put your
respawn?
votes in the chat. You want to hear a certain accent, certain type of character trope? Let us know. And I can't
all right,
promise to
we'll
do it,
have
but
a
I'll take a look.
okay. And when we get closer, because I have to explore accents, so I'm not sure.
Sure.
But maybe when we get closer, we could share a couple of different accents, and definitely in that stream, maybe have them vote for
Okay,
it.
yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
now there's a fun idea.
know.
Okay. What if in
That a
that
good
stream?
idea?
Yeah, that's fun. Like we'll put on a couple different ones. Like we'll try, here's round one with one, and then we'll do another one with a different one, and then maybe like two or three, and let them vote. And then we'll use those
Oh,
characters. Or is that
totally.
too much?
Totally. No, I think that would be fun. I think that would narrow it down, and help. Oh, someone just asked me not streaming Minecraft anymore. No. Well, I am. I didn't this whole week. I didn't this whole last week though. I'm sorry. I just needed a break.
Okay, that's fair. Everybody
So,
needs a respite here and there, right? But that's cool you're still
yeah.
streaming it. I'm sure people want to see what you're building in there. It sounds like a really cozy world.
Yeah, I love my little world. I'm trying to get you to come into my Minecraft
I'm so
world to see
overbooked
all
for
my
everything.
builds.
Holy moly. Speaking
I
of that,
know,
like,
but
yeah, keep going.
ugh, no, you have to make one time with me to come
Kevin, if
in.
I get in Minecraft, I'm gonna start building stuff. That's fun.
Look at someone asked us, you two have an ESO guild, right? Can I join it? I have a guild, but he hasn't joined my
I have
guild,
too many
so that
guilds
means
already.
no, we
So
don't have a guild
different guilds.
together.
We're not in a guild together.
So there you have it.
Yeah, I'm in. Should we tell them the guild names if you want to join the guild? A guild?
Hell no.
Okay.
I'm not telling you any
All right,
name.
no names. It's the anonymous ESO. That's so funny. Please don't look up our names in game because it's not like we only game with those names. Yeah. So the guilds that I'm
It's
in, if
true.
you want to hang out, um, I'm in one called So We Met in a Dungeon, and I'm also in another one called New Moon Rising. So those are two guilds I'm in. They're one of them is very large, one of them is more of a small kind of friend-focused group. And so there you go. If you find them in the game and they look
But
like
if
they're up your
you
alley, then
want
come
to
on in.
be in my guild, which is a very intimate friends guild, we're not big at all. We don't go out and recruit. My guild is called, what is it called?
Here we go.
I don't,
Hashtag brace
I
yourself.
don't remember the name of my
That's
guild.
so funny.
Well, you just have to come in and
Yeah, there you
catch
go.
me
Or
while
get
I'm
Helldivers. Come
online.
join us in Helldivers. It takes 4 players. There's only 2 of us. If you can role play and you're in the mood for that, maybe you should join us.
Oh,
That's
that could
fun.
be fun.
Also dangerous.
That could be fun. Also very
Because
dangerous.
friendly fire happens
Yeah.
in the game, so people can shoot you on your own team on accident or, on quote
Oh
on
God.
accident.
On
Right,
accident.
quote
Yeah.
on
And
accident.
I agree, Hamoud. Hardcore gamers rock because you're looking at hardcore gamers right here. We were just talking about a game being a casual gamer versus a hardcore gamer. Actually, um, before this
Yeah, it was
episode,
like
so
right
that's
in the
kind
catch
of
up, like
yeah,
right as we were talking before this. It's so funny to
yeah.
call ourselves a gamer. Like I just games have just been something I've done my whole life. I've always played them. It's always my main hobby and interest. And so I never sit there and
Hobby and
think,
interest.
I never sit there and think I'm a gamer. Just like I never sit there and go, I'm an artist. Like it feels weird to self-crown yourself with like gamer, gloss or artist gloss. I mean, they're both those things are true, right? You're an artist and a gamer.
Yeah,
And I'm an artist and a gamer,
yeah.
but it feels weird to say it.
But I definitely am a gamer, and I actually on my and you are too, of course. But I actually for the longest time had that on the homepage of my artist website.
That you were a gamer?
And I played Xbox, ESO,
Wow.
Minecraft, Ark at one time, So I have never, and I even made the mistake of maybe putting my gamer tag.
Did people look you up?
So you know what? I don't really know, to be perfectly honest. All of a
Fair.
sudden I have, I never know. I mean, people follow you. You don't, they're not your friends. They're just following you, which they can, right?
Sure.
Which is that's an odd thing, I think, that Xbox developed, that people can follow you and you don't have to know them. And it feels like I have a lurker.
Like you're
or
being
what do
stalked. They're like, is she playing a game
Stalked.
today?
Thank you.
Yeah, totally. Could see that. Yeah, that's weird.
Stalked. I would rather not have followers, and I would rather have friends
Hmm.
um, as a gamer
Well, yeah, and as
because
a person, right?
yeah,
How
hello
many
out
friends
there.
do you
Don't
have?
follow
None, but I have
me.
a bunch of followers.
I have a
Cool.
bunch of followers.
I'm
I
moving this
do
weekend. I
have
called
I
my followers. They're gonna help me out. Can you
They're going to
imagine?
help me out. Oh my God, could you imagine that? I mean, who are these people? I don't even know some of
That
these
is so
names.
funny.
I've never even seen some of these names. They are my demonic possessions, I
Oh,
guess.
there you
That's what I'm
go.
going to call my followers. My
They are not
demonic.
gonna like that.
Uh,
I think that is not
Hi,
a
you
great
guys.
plan.
All right, whatever. God, take my fun away, Buzzkill.
Speaking of demonic possession, someone just typed in demonic possessions in movies scare
I
went to
know
the
that's
core of the
why
topic. Is that what brought that to the forefront? That's so
yeah, my
funny.
eye happened to glance over there and I saw demonic possessions and I just pulled it right
I
in.
have
Aren't
seen
I
some
nice?
I have seen some cool movie portrayals of demonic possessions, like where a medium is channeling some crazy stuff. There's a show. I don't know if you ever saw a show called Penny Dreadful. You ever seen that show?
I love
Oh
Penny
my gosh. Okay,
Dreadful.
so it's a great show.
Oh my
I
God.
used to think like
Yes.
the cynical part of me would think like, how could anyone ever be fooled by a seance? Like, what a load of crap! Like, how easy to see through, la la la. And then I watched that show, and when Eva Green does that seance, oh my God, I've never seen anything like that. That was amazing. That was
Holy
when I was like, oh, I'm a
Toledo.
rube. I'm an idiot. I would totally fall for this if this was who. How can
Oh
you
my
tell me
God.
that isn't real? I mean, I know it's not real, but
She was
wow,
powerful. No, she's a method actress, first of all, I have to say that. And she had to take a leave of absence from Penny Dreadful because it was possessing her. It was really
really
taking
was really
over.
getting into her psyche because that
Hmm.
can bleed
It
over.
really was.
Like
Yeah,
when you're
because she
acting
was a
like that.
dark, dark
Oh
character,
yeah, absolutely. You think of like
Yeah.
Heath
I
Ledger
love
falling
her.
into that. Like,
Oh yeah,
not that I'm
Heath Ledger.
anywhere in that neighborhood in terms of talent or scope or reach, but when I portray different characters, especially like in the audiobooks, that really weighs on you. Like the tone and the mood of what you're portraying day after day really starts to grind its way into your subconscious. It's really
Oh yeah, let me
fascinating.
tell you, sometimes I run around thinking I'm a wood elf. I
Oh,
mean, it just
brother,
carries
here we
right on
go. Do you
over.
have dreams ever though, where you're in the game and you're a wood elf? Like, do you ever dream that you're a wood elf?
I don't think so, but I have you?
No.
No. Oh my God,
No.
you would have totally indulged me if I would have said I
A
do.
100% I
Oh
would have.
my
Of
God.
course I would have. Of course.
But did you hear your no?
I
You have
did.
to go back and listen to
Oh, it's
this
very like
episode.
holier than thou, wasn't it? Like I was really looking
It
down
was
on
very
someone. Yeah, it
condescending.
was. It was very high elf
No,
of
like,
me.
are
I
you
only dream that I'm a
crazy?
high elf. I would never eat my ancestors and live in a fucking tree.
Well, at least I don't live in a mud hut the way Argonians do. Hello.
That's true, but pointing fingers is not the solution to your husband problem. It's so
I
funny.
didn't point fingers, and you're so funny.
Oh,
I'm
I see a
gonna have
comment
to
out there
just.
by Moore's Leave. I don't know if you saw that. They say they started acting classes for voiceovers, like I
Oh,
suggested. That is
that is so
fantastic.
cool. That is
Congratulations
so
on taking that first
cool.
step. The first step is the scariest one,
Yeah.
just to get things in motion. So
Oh
congratulations.
my
That's so
God.
fun. Go get
Totally.
them.
Totally. Boy, I gotta tell you, guys are really into the
Right, we should just
supernatural.
stop. Like, I
This.
have a list of things to talk about, but we should just drop that and go right back to the supernatural because everyone is clearly so into
There.
it.
I mean, there's a couple things. There's more talk about UFOs today, which is kind of
What?
interesting. And writing a novel is Helmke's dream. I go for that.
Yeah,
Seriously, write
sorry.
your novel. But look, now alien abductions are a popular topic in conspiracy theories. Well, do you believe in conspiracy theories? That's an interesting concept. Do you believe in? Are you a conspiracy theorist?
I am not a conspiracy theorist. However, I would not discount a conspiracy theory just because it's a conspiracy theory. I would want to delve into it and research it if it was intriguing and see if I thought it was real or not. So I don't dismiss them out of hand, but I'm also not a believer. How's that? How
Okay,
about
so
you?
what's the most well, it depends like you. So what's the most what conspiracy theory have you actually indulged or like looked at as a potential reality?
Ooh, that I think that
I'm
could
going to
be
tell you
true.
mine.
That I think that could
Mine
be
was
true.
911. Mine
911,
was 9.
like 9/11, the event, like the crashing into buildings, or 911, like make a telephone call for emergency services?
9/11 being that that administration was very aware of it and had something to do with allowing it to happen.
Ooh, gotcha. Okay, but now here we go.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone to the 9/11 Conspiracy Channel. Today we're talking with Flower Child 567.
No.
So what led you to that? What not like what sources, but what kind of information is like turning the tide in your brain?
I don't know. First of all, just the non responsiveness, like of the president, the then president, sitting in a class with kindergartners and not even being bothered to get up and walk out or to excuse himself and leave to go take care of such a
Yeah.
I mean, and that right there was like, I felt like he was just, they were reporting to him, it's done. The towers have fallen.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Someone's like making money
because
on
he
real estate insurance or something, like they collapsed them for
something
a
weird.
reason, something crazy, or they wanted to go,
I don't
like all the
know.
different angles. You know what conspiracy theory that
Yeah.
I looked into that I think is hilarious and was actually really intriguing is and it's actually a way to show, well, anyway, so the conspiracy theory that I like is the one that says that birds aren't real. Have you seen that conspiracy theory? Birds aren't real?
Well, I've seen that nothing on the internet is real and hasn't been for like 5 years, and that's a fucking lie because I'm adding to it, so I know everything's on the internet.
Nice.
Oh, did I just say?
We're
Did
allowed
I
to
just
say the
use
F
that
word.
Saxon
We can
word?
use the F word. I like that. I don't even say it though. We can say fuck here. No one cares. It's fine.
What word was that? What can we say?
I can't say it more than once. It'll get used in some porn somewhere.
You'll get dinged.
Someone will just
Hey,
record
hey,
it.
hey!
Yeah.
I'm going to interrupt for a second.
Okay.
Bubbly Nekla, hey, would love to play Helldivers with you too.
Oh, sweet. We might have our third
Cool,
diver.
cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need another shooter.
Yeah, that's
Jump
very
in.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we're starting that.
Yeah.
Send us a note.
But birds aren't real, huh?
Well, here's what I like about it. So it's a theory that birds aren't real, and there's a whole spiel about why they're not real and all the proof they show. But what I like is that there's actual protesters who go and show up in real life with signs and the whole bit. And the whole movement is designed to show how easy it is to spread propaganda and astroturf, various news sites and places that people go for information. And so you'll see the signs and people think, oh, birds aren't real, these guys are crazy. But what they're really doing is showing you how easy it is to get a narrative into your social media sphere, whatever that is, wherever you sit on either side of any issue. They're just trying to share like, hey, this isn't as hard as you think. And I think it's very interesting and kind of, I don't want to use the term noble, but enlightening. I think it's very interesting.
Well, now there was a movie that was released on Netflix like early July, end of June sometime.
Okay.
And it's actually based on the spreading of false news. And I can't remember. I'm trying. You know that movie I'm talking about. You know, with those actors, the ones I really like.
You're so fake. I love when you're fake like this. You know, that one blonde girl, she's real pretty. And that guy with the muscles,
pretty.
you know, he's kind of buff and short hair.
You know who I'm talking about,
clean
right?
shaven,
Yeah.
know, sometimes, but other times a beard. What?
No. Actually, I'll tell you what. One of the leads in it is, you know, you love the TV Office. The Office.
Yeah,
Who's the
love
lead
it.
in that?
Steve Carell.
Stephen Carell. Okay, look him up.
Okay.
And look for a movie.
Are you talking about Don't Look Up?
No, that's a great movie too.
That movie scared the hell out of me because it's so realistic. I was
Because
terrified.
it's so realistic.
I had so much anxiety from that movie.
Oh my God. I loved that movie. I actually watched it 2 times.
Oh wow,
2
I couldn't
times.
take it another time. I was too stressed out from the one time.
Okay, but here's the whole premise. This is not a giveaway or anything,
Okay.
but he's a gazillionaire. No, he and 3 other like billionaires,
Yeah.
the Boy Billionaire Club, all get together. They're getting together at some Antarctica home for their annual planners, like how they're going to influence the
So
world.
they're like the Bilderberg group kind of thing.
Kind of, yes.
Gotcha.
And it's a trip. It's you I'll try and find the name for it, and if I find it, I'll tell everybody next week. But
All right.
you need to look that up and watch that. I'm telling you,
It'd
you
be right
really
up my
honestly
alley.
do. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, and then I want to talk about
Okay.
it.
All right,
So,
we'll have to find what
yeah.
that is. Now, speaking of shows that we're watching, I know we're delving away from the ghosts here, but that's okay.
That's all right.
Squid Game. I finished the last season of Squid Game. Have you finished it?
I haven't even started it.
Oh, wow. So, okay, then I have nothing to say. Back to our
Yeah.
regularly scheduled programming of ghosts.
Well, I'm taking a quick peek. Boy, past life regressions. We might have to do a talk on that
I'm
too.
seeing
And then
UFO sightings and crop circles.
we'll do so. Oh, really? Someone mentioned crop circles. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll do an EFO
Do you
thingy
want to
and
do a
maybe a
UFO
past
episode?
life thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
and
yeah.
oh, prevailing cup. Thanks for asking how our summer's going. It's
Uh,
going really nice. I hope your summer's going really nice.
this is making my summer way
Um,
more fun. I love coming in here,
way more
chatting,
fun.
and then seeing what everybody's up
Way.
to. You guys all showing up and listening to us and chatting with us is awesome. It's so much fun.
Yeah, and somebody just asked a few lines back if we have ever written if either you or I have written a screenplay, and I have.
Have
I
you?
have written a
What did you
screenplay.
screenplay?
Well, I wrote a screenplay that I sent to First Line Cinema,
Okay, yeah, I've heard of them.
and it was based on what do you think? Fairy lore,
Of course, fairy lore.
fairy,
I've had to be.
and that's right. And a major site, a major fairy haunt in Ireland. And
Ooh. Well,
it
that ties
was,
right back
they
into it.
liked it.
Is this a drama?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, not a drama. Fiction or nonfiction?
yeah, it was, well, I
Based
don't
on
know.
historical fiction, sort of?
Well, no, kind of based on weird experiences that my company and I had in Ireland when I'd take people on pilgrimages out to the sacred sites and stuff. But
Ooh, that
so
sounds
I do
amazing.
want to say one thing. I took a script writing class to learn how to do that at a local college, and then I got I think it was called Scriptware or something like that to help me with the formatting of it. And the person, I don't think they're called editors, but whoever it was given to, because the
Mhm.
woman worked, a friend of a friend worked there, and she actually hand delivered it to them. And then after it was reviewed, it wasn't optioned, but
Mm.
the person who reviewed it said, all right, this is a really well-written script. I remember this verbatim. All right, this is a well-written script, but another fairy script. God, we're busted over
Mm.
the Lord of the Rings.
Whoa,
That's when they were
that is
doing
interesting. So
all
this
of
is early
that
2000s.
stuff. That's
Wow. So the
right.
market was saturated.
It was
So it'd be like
saturated.
now
And,
writing
they
like a
went
zombie thing
bankrupt.
or a vampire or a
Yeah,
superhero thing right now. Wow, they
that's
went
right.
bankrupt.
That's
That's
right.
crazy.
They went New Line Cinema went bankrupt over all of
Wow.
the in the beginning. But the one comment was tell her to keep writing. And I thought, all right, that's cool.
Yeah,
And
that's
then I
good
did
positive
write a
feedback.
second script, a to be pitched for as a like a pilot for a potential TV series, and it
Oh,
was on
wow.
it was on zombies.
Oh my gosh, how fun. And in the early 2000s, that'd been pretty groundbreaking. How's
No,
that happening then?
I never sent it in. I never
Oh,
sent it
gosh,
in.
gosh. How fun though this is about zombies. Now
Yeah.
you're talking my language.
Oh my
It's so funny
God.
because
We
I'm
should.
not a horror movie person, but I love zombie movies. I can't figure out why. I love the whole like apocalypse, starting over, who do you trust, like try to rebuild, and everyone's got their role. And I don't know, that whole, it just brings everything back down to that day-to-day survival. And I really enjoy watching and seeing what happens. It's fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think there's a lot for us to work on together. Maybe.
Yeah, someone just asked
Maybe
us,
I'll send you my script. Maybe I'll send you
hey,
that.
and I'll do my
Yeah.
zombie impression for you.
Well, no, you can look at it and maybe we finish it together and we
Oh,
send it to a studio
oh,
head.
hey, I'm in. That's
Maybe.
fun. Okay, cool. And I
All
have
right.
never written a screenplay, everybody. I have written a lot of
Eh.
emails. I have written a lot of speeches, like talk spots for shows where like the person talks in between songs. That kind of, I've done a million of those, but never a
Well,
screenplay.
but that would be totally fun to do,
Yeah, we
I
should think
think.
about that.
You
That's
know.
fun.
Yeah.
We got a question by
Um.
Sammy up there. Can we suggest a podcast topic? And the answer is yes. And the ones we have
Oh,
now, certainly
yes.
past life stuff. We'll talk about that one time. UFOs, crop circles. I feel like those kind of all go together. So maybe that's
They
that's
do.
two podcasts worth of topics. I think. If we, I don't have any live, like real, like anecdotes about UFOs. Oh, that's not true. I just thought of one. Okay, yeah. Okay, we'll talk about that. That'll be fun.
Yeah. 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 I would like to do that also because I do believe in I have had encounters. So yeah, it would be cool. It'd definitely be cool.
All right, yeah, we'll have to talk
And
about that. I see veggie. Oh yeah, go
orderly
ahead.
Wait, oh, go
You go.
ahead. Well, Orderly Visa said, why did you guys decide on only once a week for the podcast? That
It's
is a good
it's because I'm
question.
overcommitted. I do so many things, you guys. Outside of this, I'm just overbooked. I had to quit stuff like a month ago. You remember I quit that trial group? I was doing like
Yeah.
hardcore, hard mode vet trials twice a week with a dedicated prog group. And I've been doing that. We did that for, I don't know, a few months, 4 or 5 months. I had to quit because I've just overbooked. It's like I got too many things
Well,
going on. And so I'm
it's
learning a
called
good
life.
lesson about how to disappoint the right people. I always want to make everyone happy. I always want to be the best and do the best I can. And I'm just overcommitted, so I don't always have the time to do it. So I have to start chopping things off my list so that I can give the right
Well,
amount to the right places.
yeah, and right there you just said it, overkill. Doing more than a once a week podcast, I think is overkill. I mean, we have a life, right? We have a life outside of Twitch, outside of ESO,
Yeah, there's just too
streaming,
much going on.
and life is life, and we
Yep.
I teach art classes, I'm writing a novel,
Right, I'm recording an audiobook. Speaking of that, I'd love to talk about that for a minute. You got time?
Ooh, yeah, let's talk about
All
that.
right,
That's a good
so I
idea.
think in passing I mentioned I did. So you guys, the way this works when you're doing an audiobook narration, typically you get the script, you might get a chance to talk to the author about it for a little bit, and then you basically go off and record the first 15 minutes of the book. And then you send it to the author and the publisher, and they either give you notes and have you redo it, or they tell you you're not what we thought at all, we don't want to keep you on this project, or they tell you what you did is perfect, don't change a thing. And so I've delivered the first 15 minutes here over the last few weeks and got notes and then redelivered, got notes and then redelivered. So now we are at a place where I have a final product and I've got the green light from both the author and the publisher, which is really exciting.
I find that. So tell us about the book you're doing right now.
All right, so this book has a funny title. It's called Llama with a Gun, which makes you think of like an
I love
alpaca with
that.
like a submachine gun. Like what's red and white and red all over? A llama with a machine gun. But it's not about like farm animals or anything. It's actually about a llama is the word for priest. It's actually about a priest, and this is a real guy.
Oh,
It's a historical fiction book about this guy named Jalama who liberated Mongolia from the Chinese in early 1900, like 1912 to 1918, that kind of period. But he's
okay.
an interesting guy because he was said to be possessed by spirits. He claimed that he was the living reincarnation of two other people and that he was here to unite Mongolia and fulfill his destiny. And everywhere he went, he talked about that. People believed it. And he had powers. He had some like Jedi mind trick stuff he would do with people. Maybe it's mild hypnosis or some type of word suggestion. I don't know. He could summon spirits. He was shot by guns and came out unscathed, unwounded. And that's not stuff in the book. That's stuff that has historical accounts. And he's not a hero though. He is more of like a Tony Soprano kind of guy. Like he's the hero of an
Oh,
anti-hero. Like he's the hero, the protagonist of the story, But in reality, like, he tortured people, he cut off their heads and put candles in their skulls and did barbaric, like, religious ceremonies, like, just some batshit crazy stuff. And so it's been,
That's cool.
yeah, this book is like, it's like Game of Thrones. Like, everybody dies, people get raped, like, animals are, like, crazy stuff happens. And
Wow.
I've only done about 25% of that book that I've read so far, and so far it's absolutely batshit crazy. And so it's really
Okay.
fun.
Are you able, is it allowed for you to give us a peek preview of a voice from there?
Oh, sure. I'm not really good. Well, let's see. I talk down here a lot. The goal is to sound a little more world weary, a little more tired, a little more masculine. I've seen things and I'm not necessarily happy about it. So that's kind of like his, like when he's talking to himself kind of voice, but he also gets very salesman-y, like very showman-like at times, because he's trying to convince the crowd and convince people to follow him and do things. And so there's an aspect of him that's very salesy. And then
Yeah.
the weirdest thing for me in this book that I've never done before is that I've done first-person narration before, but in this first-person narration, he breaks the fourth wall a lot. And so I'll be describing a scene and talking in the scene as the character, and then I will talk to the listener. Like, isn't this guy, like, I'll be just
Oh.
like, tell me where these supplies are, blah, blah, blah. Isn't this guy an idiot? Why is he keeping this? Like, he just directly just talks to the listener. And so that's really interesting to try to find those moments. And then how do you voice it where, like, it's the same character talking, but I have to speak three different ways. I need to describe what's happening in a way for you to understand, like the scenery. Did he walk left? Did he go out the door?
Okay, what's that voice sound like?
That's more like my normal voice here, but a little lower. I don't have it. I can't do it right now.
Okay.
And then I have the voice where he's talking to people in the scene. So like he's in the bar, he's going to talk to someone in the bar, and then he's going to just.
So I'm in the bar.
Right. So he would talk to you
me.
in the bar. Hey, what are you doing? How you doing? What do you want to order? And then he's got the voice that he uses when he talks to the camera or the listener, and that's a little different too. A little quieter, a little deeper, a little more introspective. I haven't decided if I'm at an echo or something, so you know if he's talking. I don't know what I'm going to do for that if I need an effect. But so that has been a real challenge. Is how do you create three voices that sound similar enough that you know they're the same character, but different enough that you know if I'm describing scenery, if I'm talking to somebody, or if I'm talking to you.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's a different kind of challenge. It's been fun.
That's interesting.
Right? It's different.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. I mean, okay, there's so much, there's so many layers to it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there really are.
There really
so
are.
many layers to it. Yeah.
And then the other
That's
weird thing is
crazy.
I haven't narrated a book in a year because I was injured, and so I've been narrating in the game, right? Like I'll read lore books in the game, just kind of keep my practice up. And I've developed some bad habits. It's so funny. What do
you mean? What do you mean?
So when I narrate in the
What's
game,
your bad habit?
I can just read.
Am I your bad habit?
It's you. You're
No,
the
I'm
problem.
teasing.
100% you. No. So if I'm reading in the game, I can take a catch breath. Like if I run out of breath, I can take a breath anytime in the middle of a sentence. I can just grab a catch breath and then keep going. But when I record an audiobook, I have to engineer it. So I have to go in and delete that breathing. So if I'm breathing extra in the middle of a sentence, I have to go manually find it. It creates a lot of extra work. And so when I record an audiobook, I take a super deep breath, and then I act and read as long as I can, and then I stop, and I take another super deep breath. And so I'll go through a page, and I'll have maybe taken like 3 breaths.
Oh my God.
But that's a very different type of breathing than when you're just reading something and you're just grabbing a quick little breath. It's like my first couple sessions, I was running out of breath all the time. I couldn't get through phrases. I would huff and puff. Like I would have to stop between things. Because I didn't have the stamina or the muscle strength anymore because it had been a year. Now it's getting better. I'm much better now, and the breathing is coming and the timing is coming. But it's a different kind of skill set. It's different. And it's something I didn't even think about, because when I did the first recording, I would listen and like, wow, there's fucking breaths everywhere. What is the deal? And then I realized, oh, you've been reading in ESO, and this is different. Because you don't want to read a live book and be like, and then read forever, and then, like, no one wants to listen to that. But
nobody.
But yes, it's different skill. So anyway, that was interesting.
I gotta tell you, I am actually currently listening to the book Pax
Oh, you're listening to my
Machina,
audiobook, Pax Machina? Oh my
yes, I
gosh, I
am.
can't believe you're listening to that. That's so fun. I remember you said
I'm
you bought
just
it.
at the
Okay.
beginning, but it's the one I have just begun to listen
Oh
to
my gosh.
over the weekend. So it's exciting for me because it's funny, not funny. Okay, I take that back. It's a long book, first of all. I mean, I think it's like over 10 hours of listening
Yes, it's a
pleasure, which is
commitment.
exciting.
Yes. It's definitely a value.
But yeah,
You get
you
your
get
Audible
your
credits worth for that. Yeah,
monies,
10-hour
yeah,
book.
you do. Please repeat.
PY.
Okay, so I'm listening to an audiobook called Pax Machina. How do you say
It's
that?
Pac Machina. It's like the word machine, but put an A at the end instead of an E. So it's
Yeah.
Pac Machina. It's spelled Paxmachina. Pax Machina. The author's name is Greg Sorber. He's a good friend of mine. We play Destiny together on Tuesday nights. We shoot each other in the face.
Oh, cool. Oh my God.
The amazing
Very
thing about
cool.
this book, Flower, is he wrote this during the pandemic, and he messaged me on Facebook and said, I'm writing this book because you inspired me by doing these audiobooks. He said, because I only started doing audiobooks in 2018, so it's fairly, I mean, I guess 7 years isn't new, but this is back in like
Oh, that's a long time.
2021, and he said, I saw you did these audiobooks, and it really inspired me, and if you could do it, I thought, why can't I do it? And he'd always wanted to be a writer. And so he went and wrote this book, and now he's written 5. He just finished the 5th book in the series. So it's Pax Machina. If
That is
anyone wants
so
to hear it,
awesome.
it's Paxmachina. It's on all the big platforms with the audiobooks.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt.
I'm listening to it on Audible.
Yeah, Audible.
And just in case you missed it, our lovely Skullhead here is the one that is the voiceover actor, or not voiceover actor. He's the narrator actor of it. So
yeah,
when you listen to it, you're listening to him in all of his dialects. And
in that book, I do 25 different robots, and I put filters on them and everything to sound like a transformer. Some of them have accents. There's French ones. There's ones with Southern accents, and so all the robots are different. So 25 unique robots. And then, of course, a bunch of humans, too. I don't know, 5 or 6 humans, I think, in there. But yeah, I can't wait for you
he
to
really
hear it.
does rock. He really does rock. So
I can't wait for you to hear it, Flower. I'm so proud of some of the character work in there. I have 2 books that I did. I feel like my best character work of my career is Pax Machina, and then another one called Project 137. And where that ties in is the author of Project 137 is also the author of Llama with a Gun, the one I'm doing now. And so I can't wait to see what kind of characters he's put in this book. This guy's such a good writer. I love working with Seth.
that's too cool. That is too cool.
Yeah, thanks for indulging me. It's so fun to talk about. I could talk about audio stuff forever.
Oh yeah, it's so exciting, and we the 2 of us are teamed up. So I'm writing the novel, and he's going to narrate it. So we're doing a joint project, right?
So
is
fun.
That right?
That's right. I can't wait for you to hear my impression of you. I'm just kidding.
Oh God. How old are we? Oh my God. That's just I am millions upon millions of years old.
We are made of space
I began
dust.
with the Big Bang.
I'm old enough to remember when MTV played music videos. That's how old I am.
All right, I remember you. Yeah, and I remember the original real life series
Real World
aired on MTV. Yes,
yep.
Called Real World.
I'm older than Google. It's not fun to say because Google only showed up in like the early 2000s.
Yeah, for sure. Hooray, King Baptist said. Yeah. So, I mean, you're not listening to some spring chickens here. You're listening to some aged hens.
That's why we can only do one show a week.
Get off my lawn!
I shout it when it's rainy. I'm afraid I can't access my data in the cloud. The clouds are stormy today.
You're so funny. I'm giving everybody a thrill. You get to look up my
Oh,
skirt. Woohoo!
what? Look out.
Into the black abyss.
Wow, the
Abyss.
black abyss.
Oh my God. Sorry, I didn't mean to show that, but I figured I might as well make a joke out of it
The
because I went a
event
little too.
horizon. Right here,
The
ladies and
event
gentlemen.
horizon right here. You just saw it.
One
You just
woman
saw. Let me
showed the
come back
world.
out.
It's like that scene from Basic Instinct. Are you going to arrest me for smoking?
I know. I love it. Yeah, Sharon Stone. Gotta love her.
You got a comment. Nice troll. Nice job. Giving the crowd a little
Nice
thrill. Giving the crowd a thrill.
troll.
Good job.
Given the
So now
job a
before I
thrill.
forget, I have to share something funny that happened to me. So
Okay.
I've had a tough week, right? You know it's been a challenging week for me for various reasons. So long story short, I've been venting to ChatGPT on my morning walks with the dog. And some of these mornings I've been venting about the dog. So anyway, so
Aw.
today I thought, we come with these fun GPT prompts. And so I thought, here's what I asked it to make for me. I said,
Oh
I
no.
wanted it to inspire me, sort of. So I said, please create a phone wallpaper that you think will help me for this upcoming week. Be as unbiased as
Oh.
possible and use whatever information about me that you want to. That seems reasonable, right?
Yeah, I like that
Right? I was like, how nice to look
idea.
at my phone anytime it shows me something inspiring or that it thinks I need. And so I was like, cool. So I wait because it takes a minute to make these things. I'm imagining all kinds of images. What is it going to be? Here's what it brought for me
Hmm.
off the
Hmm.
posts on the feed. So it's like this beautiful, like sunset sky. There's clouds, a blue sky, but it's kind of pinkish because you know how the sun sets. So that's a real good start, right? And then it gives me
Yeah.
this motivational message: make the most of this week. That's what it says. It just says, make the most of this week. With fucking clouds in the background.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's it?
I laughed so hard because it reminded me, I don't know if you've ever seen like those corporate motivation posters. It's like teamwork, there's a bunch of dudes rowing or climb the mountain, a bunch of crap, iceberg, and it shows a thing. Well, there was a parody site that had a bunch of those that were funny, where it would say something like, remember you're unique, just like everyone else. And it would be like a picture of a
Just like
snowflake, that
everybody
kind of stuff.
else.
It reminded me of that. Make the most of this week. Thanks, pal. It's so
Oh my
funny.
God. I'm totally digging that one. I want that. Are you gonna post
Yeah,
that
I'll put
to
it on
our
our Instagram. We'll put it on Insta.
yeah, Strax, I hear you. Truly stylish or style. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's too funny. That's too funny. I'm gonna do it too. I'm
Oh,
going
cool.
to, so next week I'll have one to share. How's that?
Okay, I like it.
That's,
Let's do
does
that.
that
And then
sound
next
good?
week, let's talk about some paranormal stuff. I came across the study this week. I don't know if you saw
Okay.
this. I thought this was interesting. This is from sidepost.org. There was a study that provided evidence that the human brain emits some extremely faint light signals, and that they not only pass through your skull, but they appear to change in response to mental states. And
Oh,
researchers found that those light emissions could be recorded if it was in complete darkness. I thought that was remarkable
oh,
because that puts some science behind the whole aura reading thing. Have you ever known anybody who said they could read auras?
yeah. I see auras.
I'm,
I see dead
I
people.
don't even know that there are auras. I wonder, I think it's fascinating that they can actually show scientific, empirical evidence, data, that that are in recordings with instrumentation that pick up on this light spectrum that we're putting out through our heads. I thought that is wild.
That is incredible. And I think we are just nothing but light.
Ah, that's a nice thought.
Yeah, I think we are. Oh, look at, I gotta say something. Sponsored phone me said, I wish you million followers for real.
Ah,
That's
thank you.
really kind. Thank you so
Speaking of
much for
that, we hit
that.
100 followers this week, so thank you to everyone
We
who hit that
did? We're
follow
a
button.
hundred?
Yeah, we hit 100. I think our next goal is 110, I think it is. I'm not
Oh my
right,
God.
so thank you,
Oh my
everybody. We super
God.
appreciate that. And if you have a moment and don't mind doing it again, we'd love for you to hit that subscribe button. That's super fun. That
Well, we
helps.
don't
Or
have that
follow. The follow
activated
button, I
yet.
mean.
We don't have.
I get it mixed up. I'm not good at this.
Hey, we're slow pokes.
I'm
We're
old and
slow.
terrible at this technology thing. What does the button do?
We just love followers. One day we'll think of something really cool and grandiose to entice every one of you followers to become a subscriber. But right now, we
I'm
haven't a
sorry, I don't know the
clue.
difference. I'm sorry.
No, we have the ability to, and we are monetized now, and everything is set up to activate and offer sponsors for you to wait subscriptions, but yeah, 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 yeah,
Right,
yeah,
we're here
yeah,
for the
yeah,
fun and the
yeah,
vibes,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Here for the fun and the
We are here,
vibes.
and you know what? Uh, H Moodle, whatever. Yeah, that's why we love to be streamers. We love doing this. This is really, it
Yeah,
is our
it's
fun. It
super
is our
fun.
fun.
Yeah, who doesn't want to
We're
host a
not doing
podcast or
this
something?
for a business,
No,
right?
no, this is just for fun. This came because
This really
Flower
is.
and I were doing this role play stream, and we would log in, and we weren't hanging out a lot in between the streams because we didn't know each other that well in the beginning. And we would log
Right.
in and just start chatting, and we were having so much fun chatting. I was like, I just want to chat with you. And then it's like, this would make a really interesting podcast. And so that's how this happened. Was we just decided
It
it'd
is
be fun to
true.
take our normal phone chats, like our headphone chats, and just bring them in here and be like, hey, what's going on with you? And just chat about
What's
it.
going on with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And we did debate on whether we should, like all the other just chatting podcasty people on Twitch, how they all sit at desks and they show themselves talking to each other because some of them are in the same room, and which we wouldn't be. And so you'd just see his screen, you'd see my screen, you'd see our faces yelling at each other. And we decided it was just more fun
yeah.
to be our ESO characters,
Yep.
you know?
I would get too self-conscious. I'm a
Yeah.
microphone person. I was in theater, so I guess I'm used to people looking at me from a distance. But I can never get over the
Yeah.
distraction. Whenever I'm on a Zoom call, like for work or something, if I was at a gig, I hate it. I'm always looking at my face. Do I look like an idiot? I did some interviews when I launched some audiobooks. I did some video interviews. And when I go back and rewatch them, because I'm like, did I come across like a moron? How do I look here? I would watch, and I can't believe the dumb facial expressions that I make, you guys. When I'm reading and I change characters, my whole facial expression changes to something else. It's so funny. Yeah, if you type any
Well,
of my books into like YouTube, you'll see me doing an interview with the author and on a Zoom call, and I'm like the dumbest faces.
I show my face on some of my art YouTube thingies and this and that and the other thing, but I'll tell you what, I I don't even take pictures of myself if I can help it. I just am not into that. And I don't wear makeup. I just have always been an all on natural girl.
Oh, sure.
Um and so aside from a very small window period of my life, did I wear makeup? And yeah, so the thought of having to put on makeup to come on a stream to have fun.
Right? Yeah, this is just
mm,
for fun.
It's not that you're not worth the effort of doing
Right, of
so,
course. I
Stretch.
get it. I don't want to do it
And
either.
all of you
I
out
would rather have
there.
fun and chat and laugh than be self-conscious and wondering, do I look like an idiot? It's way more fun to like pace around my
Yeah.
room and make jokes and stuff.
Yeah, plus look at my little character has bigger boobs than I'll ever have. So,
So
you can
funny.
you, you can enjoy it. And look at her makeup.
Oh, we got a hello from Alabama. Hello, nice to see you. It looks
Hi,
like a
Alabama.
spot a day. So I can't, my text is so
Yeah.
tiny. Spoolay.
Hey, thanks,
Spoolay.
Mince. It is about
Yeah,
having fun. And
it is.
purpled purr. Why would we ban you? You haven't done anything
Not
wrong.
yet.
Unless you're planning on doing
Plotting and
something
planning, you
wrong.
never know. So now
Yeah,
ChatGPT
yeah.
did do a fun thing this week for me. Now, aside from
Oh,
today's
what'd they
joke.
do?
Okay, so
Okay.
I know that you have not forgotten the episodes where you quizzed me this or that, and then you had a whole good
Yes, I
personality analysis. So
remember.
that intrigued
Yes,
me.
yes,
So
yes.
I went back to my ChatGPT, and I asked it to guess my MBTI type, my Myers-Briggs personality type. Have you ever heard of this system?
Oh, yeah, Myers-Briggs, sure.
Yeah,
Gainsbridge,
yeah,
sure.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had that actually administered to me 2 times in my life at different times. One was in high school when they're doing like career placement, that kind of stuff. And another time was with a
Mm-hmm.
therapist in my early 40s. both of those results were the same. And then I did this one with ChatGPT. Now, mind you, I've never talked to it about MBTI. I've never told it about this. I hadn't even thought of it in ages. So I asked it to guess by everything it knows about me, and it said the same thing as the other two real tests.
Are you serious?
It knew. It got it dead on.
Oh my
I was
God.
shocked.
Now, you answer a question, right? A questionnaire, right?
Typically, when you take it, but I didn't do that with GPT. I just asked it to analyze our past conversations and make a guess based on what it knows about me.
Well, you know what?
It was amazing.
That's okay, but that's also kind of creepy.
Right? I'm like, what kind of conversations are we having? Or what is a personality like this type? So for me, it came out, I'm an INFJ is my type. I don't know. What's your type?
I have no idea. Never did it.
You'll have to you should ask it and see what it tells you.
I'm just aware of it. Real quick. Okay. I once did a virtual art event, and I showed a different person, just things from that system of psychology as the keywords, the power words, and stuff like that, and it turned out really cool.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one got it.
I should take it.
It got it dead on. I was impressed.
Okay, so here's something. Tell us right now. We go to ChatGPT or Genesis or whatever system
whatever
using,
system you're on.
And what are we typing in?
You're going to say, based on our conversations and everything you know about me.
And everything you know about me. You know about me. Okay.
What would you guess is my MBTI type?
Okay, wait. What would you guess? Is my say the acronym again?
B like boy, T like Tom, I like igloo. That's how you know I've never been in the military. I'm like Mike Biscuit Igloo typewriter instead of like Alpha Bravo whatever, you know. So guess I'm that type. And then the next sentence is, please be as unbiased as possible.
Okay, MBTI profile.
Yeah, or type.
Yeah. Please be as
unbiased as possible.
Unbiased as possible.
It's gonna be like.
And does it?
Go ahead.
Does it give you an outline on what that means?
Yeah, it should tell you. Like for mine, I guess.
All right.
So mine told me that IFJs are thoughtful, big picture people. They care deeply, think ahead, and usually have a quiet plan to make their world better one step at a time. And then I asked it, what makes you think this? And it brought up 3 examples from our conversations. So the first one I brought up was me waving at people in my neighborhood. When I moved here 7 years ago, no one waved at anybody, and I thought, I want to live in a neighborhood where we wave at each other, so I started it. And now we all wave at each other, or at least they all wave at me.
Very cool. Yeah.
Right, and then I talked about, chatting with people at the grocery store and sharing pet pigs with the checkout clerks and the dog park circle, the people there, and how we all chit-chat now and didn't before. So it referenced some real-life examples from conversations we had.
Very, very cool. And I think everybody should do that and then post it on our Instagram, Petals and Leather, so we can see what yours is, or bring it next week and type in what you're, into chat, what you are. And hey, thanks, Livin. Said good luck and bye. I guess that person is gone.
What did your GPT
and Bubbly
say?
Necla,
yeah,
it's really good. Yeah, this is good, neat. I'm gonna do
it.
I'm definitely gonna do it. Yeah. Righteous asked us how long we've been on Twitch. Well, I've been twitching for about 3 years. We've been twitching a year now?
Yeah, a year on the roll stream. Yeah, we just started the podcast 2 months ago. So this is only our 8th episode, so we're still new and fresh.
Yeah. And Eternal, sorry you're so bored. How can you be bored listening to us? Hey, thanks, Prevailing Cub. And I think I'm not going to go back and look at all of the comments because there's so many of them, and I think we're at our closing time, aren't we?
Yeah, we're right up against it. I gotta say, the chatters, you guys are awesome. Thank you for all the positivity, the friendly comments, and for interacting with us and talking about things. Now we know for sure we need to do a UFO aliens episode, and we need to do a past life regression, spiritual medium kind of thing. That'll be really fun. Maybe that'll be our next 2 episodes. That gives us something concrete to talk about.
All right.
And it seems to be very popular,
so bring your
we'll do
alien UFO ideas to to the episode next week.
All right, you got it.
To the
That
yeah,
sounds fun.
for sure.
Yeah.
And this one will be dedicated to all of you who asked for it, because you guys are just so
Yep.
engrossed.
You're the best. You're
And,
absolutely the best. We
you're the
appreciate you.
best.
If you
Yeah,
want to
we
hear
totally do.
more from us, we're gonna head out now. But if you want to hear more from us, Flower, where can they find your work?
Well, I'll quickly just tell you all of our Twitch archives is on YouTube at Petals and Leather. Please go and watch all of our past episodes. Give us a like, subscribe to it, please. Leave your comments. We'll respond. I'm at visionaryartistpath.com. And what about you, Stretch?
I am, of course, all our Petals and Leather stuff, our Will stuff. My website is superfunstudios.com. It's just like it sounds, superfunstudios.com. It's got links there to all my audiobooks and some other generic stuff that I've done. But that's where you can find all my audiobooks and stuff, character work and stuff. It's really fun. So give it a look.
Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next week. Same time, same channel.
Yes, can't
Bye,
wait.
you guys.
Bye,
You
everybody.
all rock.
UFOs and
Bye.
aliens are coming.
Bye. All right, here we go. Stopping the stream. Bye.